Have you ever scrolled through social media and seen those picture-perfect lives? The big house, the nice car, the happy family vacation. It's the image of the American dream, right? The idea that with hard work, anyone can achieve prosperity and success. But for so many of us, that dream feels more and more like a fantasy. Why? Because everything just costs so much. Today, we're pulling back the curtain to look at the real price tag of the American dream. Let's start with the absolute foundation: a place to live. The dream isn't just a roof over your head. It's a home. A place with a yard, maybe in a good school district. But look at the numbers. The median home price in the United States has skyrocketed. We're talking about figures that would have been unimaginable just a couple of decades ago. For many young people and families, saving for a down payment feels like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in it. You save and save, but housing prices just keep climbing faster. So you think, okay, I'll just rent for a while. That used to be the sensible stepping stone. But now, renting has become its own financial nightmare. In major cities and even in smaller towns, rent can easily eat up 30, 40, or even 50% of your monthly income. You're working hard just to pay for a space you'll never own, leaving little left over for savings, emergencies, or, actually living your life. This isn't just a big city problem anymore. It's a national crisis that traps people in a cycle of paying high rent with no path to ownership. Now, let's talk about something you absolutely can't go without: healthcare. In the land of the free, getting sick can be financially catastrophic. We pay some of the highest healthcare costs in the world. Insurance premiums are a massive monthly expense for families. And even with insurance, the deductibles and copays can be staggering. A simple trip to the emergency room, an unexpected diagnosis, or the cost of necessary prescription drugs can wipe out a lifetime of savings. This creates a constant, underlying anxiety. You're not just worried about your health, you're terrified of the bill that comes after. The American dream shouldn't come with the fear of going bankrupt because you got sick. Okay, so you've got a roof over your head and you're trying to stay healthy. What about getting an education to land that good-paying job? The pursuit of higher education, once a clear pathway to upward mobility, has become a massive financial burden. The cost of college tuition has outpaced inflation by a long shot. This has led to a national student debt crisis, with millions of Americans carrying loan balances that will follow them for decades. You graduate, ready to start your career and build your future, but you're already starting tens, or even hundreds, of thousands of dollars in the hole. It's like starting a race with a ball and chain attached to your leg. And let's not forget the daily grind. Just getting to work costs a fortune. Gas prices are a constant roller coaster, usually on the uphill track. If you need a reliable car, you're looking at high monthly payments, plus insurance, maintenance, and repairs. Even the cost of groceries has become a shock. A simple trip to the supermarket feels like a luxury expense. You're carefully checking prices, using coupons, and still walking out wondering how your bill got so high. When basic necessities like food and transportation take up such a huge chunk of your paycheck, what's left for the dream part? Then there are the taxes. We all know taxes are a part of life, funding our roads, schools, and public services. But it often feels like a squeeze from all sides. You have federal income tax, state income tax, property tax on your home, and sales tax on almost everything you buy. For the average working person, it can feel like you're working the first several months of the year just to pay your tax bill. While the wealthy have access to loopholes and deductions, the middle class often bears the brunt of the tax burden, making it even harder to get ahead. So, what does this all add up to? It's a feeling of being on a treadmill. You're running faster and faster, working harder than ever, but you're not moving forward. Wages for many have stagnated, while the cost of everything, housing, healthcare, education, and daily life, has exploded. The American dream was built on the promise that if you played by the rules and worked hard, you could build a better life for yourself and your children. But for many, the rules of the game seem to have changed. The goalposts keep moving further and further away. This isn't about being negative. It's about being realistic. It's about acknowledging the very real financial pressures that people are facing every single day. The bright, shiny image of the American dream often hides the crushing weight of rent, insurance, student loans, and taxes. It's a reality where two-income households struggle to afford what one income used to cover comfortably. It's a world where saving for retirement feels like an impossible luxury, not a basic necessity. But acknowledging the problem is the first step toward finding solutions. This isn't a call to give up on the dream, but a call to redefine it and to demand a system that works for everyone, not just a select few. It's about having conversations about affordable housing, accessible health care, and quality education that doesn't cripple you with debt. The spirit of the American dream, the hope for a better, more secure future, is still alive. But to make it a reality again, we need to be honest about the price, and we need to start working together to lower the cost. The dream of a stable, happy life shouldn't be a luxury item. It should be attainable for all who are willing to work for it. Thank you so much for watching and for being part of this important conversation. What are your biggest financial challenges right now? Let's talk about it in the comments below. And if this video resonated with you, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more discussions like this. We'll see you in the next one.